Let's talk about these DVDs. So, firstly we have, probably my favourite French film of all time, Amélie. No, I love this film. I'm a big fan of the actress as well, who I can never remember the name of. How can I not remember the name of? Audrey Tautou. Don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but because it's French, that's how I interpret it as. Love it, the film. Very quirky, very funny, very good. Next one is the complete opposite. It's not quirky, it's not funny, but it's good. American Werewolf in London. Oh, it's a very good film. Next up, we have a trio of TV seasons, which is Avatar Book 1, Legend of Aang thingy, Avatar Legend of Aang Book 2, and Avatar Legend of Aang Book 3. I love this show, grew up with it. I do not own the DVDs, my older brother does, but it is a phenomenal show, and definitely something that's stayed with me for a long time, because I've rewatched it constantly. Next up we have the Back to the Future trilogy. I love all three of them. Obviously the first one's the best. I really like the second one. Second best, surprisingly, just because I really like the future. I don't like it as in that's what I want for the future to look like. I just like the design of it. It's just interesting. So this is what I mean by getting Blu-rays of films and stuff. I totally could have gotten this Blu-ray recently, but I decided not to because the DVD copy is actually really goddamn good. It's Beetlejuice by Tim Burton. Probably my favourite. Easily my favourite Tim Burton film. I rewatch this film consistently. I really should do it once a year. I watched it just the other day again because it's so good. It's one of my favourite films because it's just brilliant in every aspect. I love it. It's amazing. We have an actual Bogart collection because Humphrey Bogart, of course. So of course my favourite of those films of him, Casablanca. Obviously. The DVD copy is actually really, really, really good. It's probably the best DVD black and white edit I've ever seen. To the point that I've never gotten the Blu-ray because of it. My favourite Terry Gilliam film, Brazil. It's exceptional. I'm just going to carry this one just because it's a season-long thing. Breaking Bad, the whole show is just Breaking Bad. And I love Better Call Saul as well. I got this one just this year, I believe. Maybe end of last year, again because of this Donacast podcast. Dance from the Dark with Bjork. It's a very dark kind of look at musicals, but very good. I think it's a very good film. And I really like Bjork in it. She's really good. Death at a Funeral. Because it's just British comedy. Some of the finest British comedy I've seen. Oh, my favourite Bruce Lee film, Enter the Dragon. Very good. This compiles with the movie as well as the other two seasons of the show. I love all four of them. Fargo. Just really fucking good. To be honest, I just really like stuff that Noah Hawley has done. I really like Legion as well. Drink. Fawlty Towers. Oh, talking about classic, we got Ferris Bueller. Classic right there. 80s. Amazing. Great. And of course fucking Finding Nemo because it's probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite Pixar film, and not just because it's majority set in Australia, but because it's just really good. I mean, you wonder why Sydney is so prominent in films. Is it because of that, or is it because of Godzilla? Forbidden Planet. I have the poster of this in my room. Not this poster. I wish I had this kind of thing as a poster. But no, I do have the poster in my room. I really like it. I love this film. It's like Leslie Nielsen before he was like Leslie Nielsen. From Dusk Till Dawn, because I could not find the Blu-ray version, which really, really pisses me off. But I love this film. It is just amazing. Yeah. Because there are 8 seasons of it, I'm just gonna carry this one. Futurama, probably my favorite animated show. Yeah. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, because if you watch the Mindless Show, the rest of it, for the first episode, you'll notice that I was very inspired by this. What's the trailer? This show's great. How could I not mention some of the best comedy of the 80s? It's Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I don't mind the second one, but I love the first one. As I mentioned in the previous video of Shin Godzilla, I do have the Godzilla box sets. This is one of 4 of them, and this one has 6 films on it. Like, that's ridiculous. It's got the original Godzilla, both the American and Japanese versions. Plus you got like Mothra vs. Godzilla, Godzilla Invasion of the Astro Monster, all kinds of stuff. They're all classics. I still want to get a lot of the other ones, like the original Mothra ones and the original ones with Rodan and shit like that, because there are a lot more of them. Like, there's a lot of gap between some of these films in terms of just movies with Godzilla. But either way, I love them. They're great. I love Godzilla. Damn, this is a 4-disc set. Gone with the Wind. I love this film. I grew up with this. I've watched it multiple times over and over and over again. And it's impressed me more every time I've watched it. 2 of the greatest films of all time together in one box set. It's Gremlins 1 and 2. I still think Gremlins 2 is better, because it's just amazing. It's hilarious. It's like the first one, but more, and it's amazing. One of the best sequels I've ever seen, to be honest. One of the best sequels. Can't forget Groundhog Day. They've remastered in 4K. I don't know why. They just did. But it's amazing. Great film. Love Bill Murray. Okay, so I of course like my auteur filmmakers. So of course I'm a big fan of Alfred Hitchcock as well. So you've got North by Northwest, which is arguably my favourite. Next to, of course, Rear Window, because I love James Stewart. And Vertigo, because they're just all great films. Top films. Top films. I do have an appeal for what I believe to be the best of British comedy. And yeah, that could be arguably another one of the things in this shelf. I have this. The OT Crowd. All 4 seasons with the movie sequel thingy ending, just the internet is coming, as I call it, as everyone mostly calls it. It's just great. I mean, as much as as seen on ABC TV from the creators of Black Books, a great show. Father Ted, we also had that, as I've shown you, and producers of The Office, the British version. I don't mind The Office. I like the American version more, just because it's not as cringe, but I really like it nonetheless. Additionally, we have the catering show, Great Aussie Comedy, and kind of a follow-up for it, Get Crackin', another Great Aussie Comedy. Can't wait to see more of this stuff. If it's not obvious, this stuff is kind of definitely inspirational for the Mindless Show. Definitely like Get Crackin' and stuff like that for the morning show episode. Ooh. Oh, god damn it. No, not Daffy Duck. This is definitely something I plan on getting a Blu-ray at some stage, because I just love them. But these box sets are so good. So this is Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, the whole extended box set and DVD. I grew up watching all of these. Of course, the Two Towers as well, box sets, and the Return of the King. I watched all these as a kid, and never realized that they were long versions until I watched like the Fellowship on TV, and it was like a whole hour shorter or something. I'm thinking, what the hell happens to all this extra stuff? And my dad was like, oh, you guys have been watching the extended versions your whole life. I'm like, oh my god. But I love the extended versions. They're amazing. I mean, they're like books. It's just of course, The Mighty Boosh, because it's just Mighty Boosh. I mean, this was the other British comedy I wanted to mention, Monty Python, the free movie collection. You know, you got Now Something Completely Different, which I really like, Holy Grail, which is the best thing I've ever seen of theirs, and Life of Brian, which is just also just great. Then we have something completely different, Rocky Horror Picture Show. This was my childhood, like wrapped up into one film. I adore this film. I love the book series. I really like the Netflix series as well, though I think the casting is so much better in the movie, which really annoys me, but I really fucking love this film. Of course, The Simpsons, because I have the first 8 seasons on DVD. It's, not sparing when it comes to space, but, just a talented show, for at least the first 8 seasons. This is another show I have every single season of, except for the last season, oddly. Skins. This is one that was really my teenage kind of show. I really learned an interesting amount of stuff watching this. And I connected a lot more with my friends after watching this because we all watched it and we all really liked it. And I really like the whole show. Probably the 5th and 6th season of The Weakest Links, and the 7th season is really good as well. But altogether, I really like the show. And lastly, for the DVD, we have The Terminator. Because how would I have not seen this? I need to get it on Blu-ray. I need to. It's just an exceptional film. And of course, something I need to get on 4K is its sequel, Terminator 2, which I will get very soon. So, that was all the DVDs. There is a much bigger DVD collection, trust me, like, there are a lot of DVDs here. But yeah, so overall, I've got one more video left for the box sets, which is going to be much shorter. But yeah, so I definitely have a font list for films, where for whatever quality, to be honest, I don't mind. I definitely have strategy in choosing which versions I get. If I get this kind of a Blu-ray or that kind of a Blu-ray, do I get the 4K, do I get Criterion, do I get DVD instead? Do I stick with what I've got? Because usually I've upgraded a lot with certain films of mine, but like the Nolan films, I've bought a lot on 4K when I already had them on Blu-ray, so, you know. Yeah, sometimes it's just worth it. So thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more if you want to watch more videos. There's, of course, my channel that you can subscribe to. You can watch the previous video or the Blu-ray collection from last year. If you want me to do a collections section video or a really quick run-through of every single Blu-ray I have, then I might do it. I will most likely do the collections one because just to show what kind of appreciation I have for certain directors and filmmakers. Yeah. So yeah, see you next time. Bye. This shelf could like fall on me, and you wouldn't even know. It's so tall.